Hello, my loves, and welcome to Create Your Life. My name is Simone Leah, and I am your host. And I am so excited to be with you guys today because today I have the absolute pleasure of talking to you about money, the energy, the frequency, the vibration of money, and the things that you can do if you want to attract more money into your life. Now, we all know that I believe everything is energy. You are energy, I am energy, money is energy. So it stands to reason that if we want to attract in more of a certain type of energy, we just have to be able to release any blocks to release that type of energy in. Now, there are a lot of ways we can do this, and I'm so excited to jump into this topic with you guys today. So let's start. Very first thing is learning to understand the current relationship that you have with money. So what I would highly recommend is getting a journal out and doing some journaling. I'm going to share a list of questions below that you guys can download and do some journaling around so that you can see how you actually really feel about money. And it's thinking about and journaling things like, how do you feel when you check your bank account? Do you feel like, oh no, I can't do that. I can't check my bank account? Or like, does your whole body lock up in tension? Would you like feel sick to your stomach? Or do you feel open and expansive and you're like, yeah, I love checking my bank account, right? So how do you actually feel when you check your bank account? Or what's the first word that comes to mind when you think about money? Do you automatically think evil or not enough or never here? Did you grow up feeling like there wasn't enough money in your world? Another great one is, do you even feel like you deserve to be wealthy? Asking yourself these sort of questions and even questions around behavior and patterns and feelings, all of these sort of things can help you to understand the baseline of how you actually feel about money. And here's the thing, money is just an energy. So if you can clean up your own energy and vibration around money, you will be able to attract in more money. So having that understanding of where you're starting is so important. So if you guys do want that list of questions, I will share it below so you guys can download it and do the journaling to see where you're at with money. Another thing to look out for is, what does money give you? Because you also could have some blockages to receiving money. So for example, if you wanted to buy a new car, but you had lost your old car because you had a car accident, for example, you might be subconsciously blocking yourself from receiving the money to buy that new car because you're afraid that there will be another car accident if you get that car. So you will be blocking the money to that car, right? Which will be blocking all the money. So it's one of those things of looking at, what is the money going to give you? Also look at how you're going to receive that money. So if you're a coach and you want to receive more clients, if there's a part of you that doesn't feel like it has the capacity to hold more clients, you are going to be blocked to receiving more clients and therefore more money. So it is starting to have that awareness of what's going on in your life, what's showing up, and what energy do you actually have around that thing. Whether it is just receiving money in your bank account, whether it is what is going on with your client relationships, how much capacity do you feel like you have? What is it that you want the money for? And start to really understand what's going on inside of you. Now, once we do that, we've had that little bit of a stock take. We're like, wow, my thoughts about money was so much different than I thought they were. What I want you to do is start to understand that the energy and frequency of money is like a relationship. How do you feel about this relationship? So if you had a friend, for example, and every time you talk to that friend, you're like, I don't want to talk to you, I'm afraid of you, you're like, no, I'm not interested. Or if you had a friend where you're like, I'm so happy to see you, oh my goodness, thank you for being here, you are the best. Obviously your relationship with the second one is going to be so much stronger. And that's what we want to start doing with money. We want to start transforming your current relationship with money so that you aren't just freezing every time you open your bank account or freaking out every time you get a new bill in the mail, right? So what we want to do is we want to start releasing that resistance so that you can expand your capacity to hold more money and develop that relationship that you're truly thankful and grateful for money without any resistance to money or the things that it means to you, whether it's more clients or new car, whatever it is. So how do we do this? I'm going to give you my favorite way first. So name money. Everything is vibration, guys, including the word money. So the word money is a vibration. And because of the way society is and the way a lot of us been brought up, we have our own resistance to the word money itself. So name money, call it Claire or Kate or Mary or Frank, or whatever you want to call money. And then every time that you have an interaction with money, thank it. I want you guys to be really, really, really grateful for the money that actually is showing up in your life. So if you name your money Mary, I want you to be like, thank you so much, Mary, for coming into my bank account today. I'm so happy to see you. I'm so excited for like the next chapter together. Or if someone gives you money, thank you so much, money. It's so lovely to see you again. If you're spending money, thank you so much for buying me lunch money. I really, really, really appreciate it. I'm so grateful for you. Or thank you so much for paying my rent money. I'm so grateful that you're here. And start to build a more fun and playful relationship with money so that you don't have any resistance in your feelings towards money. And by naming it, you can have a lot of fun doing that. Another great way to develop your relationship with money is to write money a letter. And I would recommend doing this monthly to begin with. So in the beginning, you might be like, money doesn't love me. It's never around. It doesn't want to talk to me. It doesn't like me. And then after a couple of months, you might be like, I love money. Money loves me. We're best buddies. Money is the best. I love money, and you might have completely changed your relationship with money by then, which is obviously what we want because the less resistance we have to money, the more we're going to have. And that's just the way it works, guys. I know that I haven't really talked about this so much in this video as clearly as I'm about to say it now, but with the law of attraction, whether you're trying to manifest a car or money or a partner, whatever it is, it really is about releasing off any resistance you have to that thing so that you can be a vibrational match to the thing that you desire. So when it comes to money, some other cool ways to expand your capacity to be able to receive more. A lot of the times if we're freaking out about money, it means our nervous system is going into a fight or flight response or a freeze response. We want to be able to calm that nervous system down so that we do have the capacity to be able to receive money. So some great ways to do this is to do money meditations, to do money activations, to listen to sound healings while thinking about money. All of these things are going to start to help to reprogram, rewire your brain, your nervous system into feeling safe to be around and receive money. So these are some really fun things that you can do: writing a letter, calling money by a different name, doing sound activations. All of these things are going to help you to change your current relationship with money. Now, you guys have heard me talk about EFT a bit. I love EFT. I share it all the time on the channel. And I also want you to use EFT about money. Now, I love doing this. I am going to share a video in the upcoming weeks that you can do a tapping to every single day so that you can rewire and recalibrate your nervous system to be able to receive more money, because EFT is phenomenal. Now, as you guys know from any previous videos of mine, if you've watched them, EFT is based on traditional Chinese medicine and the meridian lines that run in the body, right? So what we believe is that when things happen in our lives, we can develop blockages, stuckness, stagnant energy, and something like EFT helps us to release those blockages and that stagnant energy so that the energy can flow again, right? And so what this actually does, when you do EFT, it allows you to regulate your nervous system while cleaning up any of that stuck and stagnant energy. So essentially, releasing your resistance to the thing that you're tapping about. So for example, if you had a money goal where you wanted to call in $100,000 in your bank account, but you just could not do it, you felt unsafe doing it, $100,000 in your bank account just freaked you out, doing EFT tapping daily, even just for the time it takes you to get to that $100,000 in your bank account, might be a month. I don't know what your situation is. Could be a couple of months, could be a couple of years. But doing that EFT tapping is going to help to reduce the resistance to that goal that you have. And the more you do it, the more you release that resistance, the faster it's going to show up. Because the way the law of attraction works is once you are on the right vibration, the right frequency, what you desire will just show up in your life. So doing the EFT tapping to the specific amount of money that you want is going to help call it in. Now, I'm not going to do an EFT tapping with you guys here. I'm going to share that one in the next couple of weeks. But essentially, you would just take a statement that you want, like, even though I don't have $100,000 in my bank account right now, I deeply and completely love, honor, and accept myself. And start tapping on the, even though I don't have $100,000 in my bank account. And then start tapping on all the feelings you have around that. I don't have $100,000 in my bank account. This makes me really sad. I feel sad I don't have money in my bank account. I feel sad that money never comes to me. I feel sad that I can't earn money. Tap all of those things. Tap everything out. And then you want to start going the other way. It is easy for me to attract money. It is easy for me to have $100,000 in my bank account. Money loves me. Money comes to me. I love money. And start to really strengthen the relationship through the EFT tapping. Because as soon as you can release the resistance in your body, relax your nervous system, and expand your capacity to receive, that's when what you desire is going to show up in your world. That's when you're going to get more money coming in. That's when things are going to feel like they're in ease and flow because your nervous system is ready for it. You have the capacity to hold it. So these are the main things that I would do if I wanted to start attracting in more money today. I would look at my beliefs around money. I would develop that self-awareness about what's going on in my life and where I'm blocking myself, where I have blocked energy, blocked thoughts, blocked vibrations, blocked frequency. I would be looking at all of that and I would be starting to energetically clean that up with the different practices of naming money, writing a letter to money, also doing sound healings, meditations, activations around money, and EFT around money. All of these things are going to help you to be able to attract in more money. And it might not happen straight away. It might take a little bit of time. You've got to rewire, reprogram, realign your nervous system. You've got to realign things that you've been doing, thinking, feeling for years, guys. You might have been thinking, feeling, doing this way for your whole life. So you've got to rewire, reprogram all of that. It's not going to happen in one session, but it might happen really fast and it might take a little bit longer. But if you keep working at it and you keep doing it, you will get to what you desire because you will eventually have gotten rid of all of the resistance and it will just appear in your life. You will have rewired yourself to be a different human. You will be holding a different frequency and therefore you will be attracting different things into your life based on that new frequency. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video today. I've absolutely loved bringing it to you. I love talking all things manifestation, money, abundance, all of these sort of things, because I really do want you guys to attract and create a life you truly love. So let me know in the comments what you thought of this video. If you've tried any of these techniques, I'd love to hear. Also, feel free to share this video with any friends who you know who might want to learn a little bit more about how they can expand their capacity to hold and receive more money. And also connect with me below. Write a comment, send me a message, because I really do look forward to connecting with you guys and I can't wait to connect with you again soon.